Your first salary level funny because he said this ain't no strong. Brick sticks are strong. This ain't no strong house, it's a brick build.
It's very creative and I love the color. And then you can hold it.
Got your cup.
I got Liz a t-shirt.
Yeah. Hey,
Erica.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
On South Avenue.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, everybody, while you guys are waiting, if you could do me a favor, if you haven't already, and scan that QR code. We're trying to get 50 surveys, and right now we have 28, and we only have a couple weeks left. And it's just a quick, I did it this morning, it's like 4 questions, like maybe who you are or what you're looking for out of 1 million cups. But if you guys could do that, that would be greatly appreciated. It's probably, is it the same one from 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I saw that.
Right there, yeah, I've lived there for 24 years.
And actually, for every week for the next 4 weeks.
One, she threw you out. Chihuahua on the handle. What happened?
So I can get there.
Pulled a gun on you. That had nothing to do with
Somebody was, I don't know, someone tried to.
Really?
Yeah.
What did they shoot you?
Yeah, like that. And it's on wall. Is it
Okay, so it's like on the corner now, the door was like, okay.
living there now?
Yeah, the front door.
He's lived there for years.
Right, so,
Just lived forever.
when I knocked on the door, nobody
See
came.
around, no
And
car.
then when I said no,
Yeah,
the
okay.
younger lady called me. That's why I did it.
Yeah.
And she sees
Yeah, we
me,
saw the exact
I'm
same
the
thing.
old one, and
Do you need?
It's a regular road, man, we love
so
it.
then after she recovered from that, she basically was just like, I gotta go.
Are you guys, are your presentations under 6 minutes, or do I need to
Yeah,
time you?
She was like, I gotta go.
Mine,
Right, I did that,
mine
I
is
did
6
it,
minutes and then the rest is questions.
Okay,
Where's the time in?
I forget the name of it now. I don't have it marked.
just talk about it.
No, you're fine.
Not kidding, we have time.
Just look at the clock when it starts, when it gets close to 6 seconds.
No, they said it was her grandmother. This is, yeah.
Maybe grandmother always.
So did you get over that? Did you survive?
So, and then since she was like, I gotta go, I didn't. I thought it was, yeah,
Well, you know, you learn from
no, yeah, for sure. And I feel like I won't be as nervous for them.
Well, I go to school for you.
What are the
I thought about going to
interviews?
hell.
Do you have to turn those into
The what?
the interviews? Are you turning those
Well, I mean,
into?
the grandkids, a lot of grandkids.
Yeah.
Or my lockers like really close to that.
you know, someone is quick.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so it's just last thing. It's like a. Well, it's like, I was knocking the side, and it's like, I don't think they could see. How long is it? And I don't know.
We didn't go to the park.
Well, like, they have like, yeah, they have like a fence, yeah.
Oh, it's gonna call me back.
And they have just like, there's like a little path, like, I'm in like one.
Yeah, something like that. One of my cousins.
I don't know if they even have a stick, because they do have their tail there.
there's an actual
I know doctor appointments, but that was officially,
It's still like 4 hours on this.
oh, what time is it? Yeah. It's at 10? Okay, I had 9:45. Okay.
So she knows that grandma always did it.
oh, I don't know. I mean, the other
Okay, I'm just calling her when I get out of my meeting. But you got the doctor's appointment, and then you also have your assessment at 1:30.
that is good.
Over the phone. So I'll call you back shortly after I leave out of the meeting. Okay. Yeah, I was still trying to make the times match up. Make sure. Okay, make sure with that doctor that he knows, when we're going to be giving you home health before that. So you need him to, her, is it him or her?
Right.
And then you need her to sign off on it as soon as possible. So that way you don't have to worry about it coming out hot.
Morning.
Good morning. See, this is like I can see.
Okay, I'll call back and check on you, okay.
Hey, how are you? Good, how about yourself? Doing well, doing well. Oh. No, I'm saying that, I'm 5 years. I'm gonna be at Qsites twice. So I'm actually just presenting today for my local history story time.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can say all that, and you can say, I've mentioned you guys go to some, you can have some people talk about how they're business, but even if it's directly related to me, so if you want to say that,
Yeah, I'm just great.
So he's aware. Okay,
that wasn't the first.
No, the first time I did it.
Well, heck, yeah, tell me.
And that's my love. And that was like maybe 3 years ago. That was before you started.
Right.
I think I down through.
Hey there, it's Maya Ward.
So I could stay on that slide then?
Yeah, when you get on my slide, everything's ring.
Okay.
They're not paying me like 7 years.
Things are the top.
We got the recording going.
Go ahead.
Oh, we have a story going right.
So we can get the whole debate.
It makes it more.
Yeah, so people can see what's coming and going, see the whole thing. That's how they do it in Kansas City.
Do they?
Yeah, so we'll try and see if you like it.
All right, good morning, we're gonna get started. I have the mic on, but I think you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I do. Okay, so, I'm Terry Pascone. My business is bookkeeping today, and I'm one of the organizing teams for 1millioncups Mishawaka. So, is there anyone new today that's been here for the first time? Awesome. What's your business?
Real estate agent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have are you a broker? Do you have your own?
No, I work for.
Okay, great. Well, welcome.
Yeah,
So,
thank you.
anyways, I'm going to get into this presentation with a little clicker. Thank you, Matt. So, I already mentioned, if you weren't here, if you guys could scan that QR code, we're trying to get 50 surveys in in the next 2 weeks, and we already have 28. So, and it's just a matter of a few questions. So here's our agenda. Basically, I'm just gonna move forward because the agenda is me speaking. So welcome to 1 Million Cups. If you haven't already done so, you could sign in. You could scan this QR code to register, and also if you choose to become a presenter or a volunteer, you could get into, go to the website, and we'll get there in one of these slides. This is a new slide layout for me, so I probably will read through it, which I don't normally do. So these are our host team organizers, and I'll start with Mayor Dave Wood, City of Mishawaka, Cindy Cohen, who is here. She's with C2 Your Health Women's Initiative. Sorry, I just got my glasses. And Sonia Smith, Wealth in Motion, Liz Georges, Vibrant Soul Coaching, Ryan Woodruff of Rhino Consulting and Coaching. Rain Adams is here. I think she just stepped out for a minute.
No, she's right here.
Oh, there she is. Okay, I think I was expecting you sitting here. Liv Beyond Inspired Innovations, Deb Ammerman with Small Business Showcase Virtual Magazine, Shay Gosha of Shay Gosha Media, myself of Bookkeeping Today, Jose Arevalo, I don't want to mess that one up, 1505 Wall Street LLC, Stacy Black, Michiana Women Rise, and Stephen Moore of Relevant Domain. So these are our startup partners. When 1 Million Cups Mishawaka, started forming, these were our partners. You can find this on our Facebook. And we always have a weekly sponsor for coffee and breakfast. You could sign up for that as well. We would love that. For this week's sponsor is Cindy Cohen. So Cindy, please share some information.
So for those of you who know me, I'm kind of chatty, so I decided to write down what I wanted to say. How about this? So look, see, people who know me are now laughing. So this week I'd like to invite you to be part of something we have special. We're launching the Women Pajama Party podcast, the Women Entrepreneur Summit series, which we do every year starting in August. And this postcard that you have in front of you is about the Women's Entrepreneur Summit. So we're now in our 9th year. We usually attract around 100 women, and also sometimes men come too. So if you're a man and you think, oh, can I come to the summit? The answer might be yes. And we're theme this year is one conversation, because we believe that everything starts with one conversation. Maybe it was someone who encouraged you, who challenged you, who introduced you to a mentor, or simply believed in your idea. If you've attended the Women's Entrepreneur Summit, spoken, volunteered, sponsored, exhibited, or even just believe in supporting women entrepreneurs, I would love to hear your story in the podcast. I have business cards, look like this. It has a QR code on it. Also, you can email also if you're interested, so that you can sign up to see if the podcast is something you want to be part of. So because you never know whose life might be changed by hearing your story, I want to thank you for helping us build a stronger entrepreneur community. So it's pretty good, right? Stuck to it, pretty much. And then this is the cards. So if you would like to be interviewed on the podcast, and even if you're a man and you're familiar with the summit or just want to support women entrepreneurs, come get a card and sign up, because we're getting ready to get started.
And so thank you again for sponsoring our coffee.
Oh yes, the delicious bars are on me.
Yeah, but and sometimes people sponsor and go all out. Liz Georges, Vibrant Soul Coaching, she does. I don't know if she's still doing.
She's doing the catering.
Yeah, she's doing the catering, but only for us, and she does a fabulous job. You pay her a fee, and to me, it's worth it. I've used her a couple times. So, anyways, so what is 1 Million Cups? It was first started in 2012 from the Coffee Foundation out of Kansas, right? Is it Kansas?
Yeah, Kansas City.
And so it's a volunteer-led national program supporting entrepreneurs. So every Wednesday, regarding what state you're in, everybody meets on a Wednesday at 9:15-ish. And so if you're out of town and you feel like you want to go check out another 1 million cups, you know, if you're not on vacation, you're on a business meeting, you know, I would check to see what chapter is in your area. So it's designed to educate, engage, and connect entrepreneurs, stories and presentations, not pitches, community-driven and intentionally inclusive. So the experience is really helping entrepreneurs discover opportunities through education, connection, and community. So every Wednesday, there will be 2 presentations. They're 6 minutes long, and then with a 20-minute Q&A after. And this is really, really helpful because everybody, you know, gets to share who's presenting, like maybe some of the challenges that they have with their businesses that they're either starting, wanting to start, and then so you get your conversations from everybody in the audience and a lot of connection and community support. So this is a new slide for me, but last year, our attendance here every Wednesday was just under 1,200. Our goal this year is to get 1,700. So at the bottom, please share, likes, do Facebook, social media, connect with other community business members, invite them here. It would be really great way to use that. So right now we have 665. So if we can get to the 1,700 goal, which I think we will. I don't think there's a problem. We have a lot of new people coming here every week. So I think if you have other people that you know in businesses, entrepreneurs, I would invite them to it. It's free. It's a great way to engage in the community.
So I'd like to say, yay!
And so I'm going to let Cindy take this slide because this is something that just happened in the last week.
Yeah, so let's have Ray come up.
Excuse me, sorry.
So,
Look at this.
cheers. I don't know if you have an opportunity after today to hear Cindy's story about how she didn't know who nominated her and how they kept trying to get her to come out to Kansas City. They were even willing to pay for her flight, her hotel room to get her to come out there. She didn't know who nominated her, and I kept hearing her say this story. And I was like, oh, that was so nice and kind to somebody. Cindy deserves that. And then I was looking at her Facebook post, and I was like, oh, I was the one who nominated her. And I forgot about it. That's what, I do a lot of things at midnight, right? At the middle of the night. And I forgot that I nominated her for this. The Spirit Award for the Central Region. And the reason why I nominated Cindy, number one, she is so well deserving because anybody could come sit down with Cindy for coffee, talk about their business, get their next idea, do the work, which people usually charge thousands of dollars a month to help. Cindy gives of her time and energy for free, right? She loves her community and she loves entrepreneurship. But most of all, I felt like she deserved it for 1 million cups. The spirit of it is because years ago, there was another 1 million cups in the area. And they didn't service some people. And I noticed the pattern and I said something to Cindy. And we noticed this pattern, and I had to call in to Kansas City and like, hey, this is going on for this certain group of people, and they're not being seen or allowed to present. And so that 1 million cups broke apart, and Cindy was like, I don't know what we're gonna do. And I was like, Cindy, you can do 1 million cups. She was like, oh, I don't need another thing to do. And look at us now, that she's taking this on. It's a lot of responsibility, especially for volunteerism. And there was nobody I could think that deserved that more than her. I told them all the good things about how she gives us herself. She doesn't ask anything from anybody. She might tell you about Juice Plus, but that's it.
Oh, now the mentoring program.
Yeah,
Now the summit.
She's building up an entrepreneurial legacy, and I want to say I love you, and it is so well deserved. This is my friend, because we've been friends for years. This is so well deserved, and thank you for taking this on. And she was like, well, I'm just going to give my award back to the people. I was like, no.
Thank you. So, she's right. I was gonna go So I got a call from our regional director who said, well, how would you feel like coming to the summit if we covered your airfare? And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And so then they said, well, I don't know, maybe. And she said, well, what would you think about if we covered your hotel? And I said, well, I think I'd be wondering what's going on over there. And someone from the corporate office would be calling me, offering to pay my way. And she said, well, you're receiving an award, but we can't tell you what award it is, or who nominated you, or we just want you to be there to accept it. So on the Facebook page, I actually have a link to all the awards that were given that night. And I was the very last person. So all the other awards went to chapters, and the whole chapter went up there, and got a picture and everything. And this award, what happened was I'm sitting there thinking, maybe they didn't give me an award. Like, I mean, why would they pay all that money to get me here and then not give me an award? It seems so weird because you're just sitting and sitting. And then I'm having all this go on in my head, and pretty soon all I hear is, Mishawaka, Cindy Cohen, come up. And I'm like, what? Like it just came out of the blue. And so I'm just really honored. So I just made a little speech officially. So last week I had the opportunity to attend the Kaufman Fast Track 1 Million Cups Summit in Kansas City. And that's where I was honored to receive the 2006 1 Million Cup Spirit Award for the Central Region. So we're considered the Central Region. And on the Facebook page, I have pictures of people from the other regions where they got it too. This award recognizes organizers who demonstrate the spirit of 1 Million Cups by supporting entrepreneurs, building community, and creating a welcoming place for people to come and grow. What makes this award especially meaningful is that I was nominated by a fellow 1 Million Cups organizer, which now I know who they are. To know that my peers recognize my work is truly humbling. I just want to say thank you to all the organizers who nominated me, all the ones who thought about nominating me, or all the ones who didn't think of me, but later on wish they would have nominated me. Right? I know my peers recognize my work. Also want to thank everyone here in the Mishawaka community and those who drive here to 1 Million Cups and show up each week, or maybe every other week, or maybe every third week, or maybe every 6 weeks. Because you know what? We're so glad to have you here. And I'm so proud to have this award for our chapter. It reminds me that the work we're doing here matters and being recognized on the national stage. Thank you for allowing me to be part of this amazing community. What? Oh, picture. How about that? So you know what? I just brought my bed. I sleep in the morning when I wake up.
I don't blame you. You deserved it.
Well, I did not know the story about, I think, was it Mishawaka and South Bend or something? I didn't know the other one.
Yes.
So I want to know
There
more
was
about
another
that.
one.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Well, that's a drinking story.
So congratulations again to Cindy, and thank you for all your hard work. She has been, in fact, we were just talking about when I met her a few years ago, or 3 or 4 years ago, and it's been huge for me personally and my business, and so I appreciate it. But
So we're gonna have a party. I'm just getting it all together. So I'll be watching for it.
You may shut the city down then, Cindy.
so just the little
Oh, you see?
thing didn't work, but that's okay.
Your finger's not clicking?
Okay.
Okay.
So why be a presenter? Well, look at you have all this fun here. And it helps you to refine your presentation and your elevator speech. You get feedback from a diverse audience. As I said earlier, you gain exposure in new markets. You support the 1 Million Cups community. And we also have 1 Million Cups coaches. So if you need help with your presentation, you could reach out, and you could, I think there's also, when you register on the QR code, you could, a 1 Million Cups coach will reach out to you presentations are great, you'll see in our upcoming too. It's just a great way, because you get feedback from the community, on help with your business. And we also have signups for,
Right, the next 1 million cups time to present is in September.
oh, okay.
So we have
great.
September 9th and 23rd and 30th, so just so you know.
And there's another sign-up sheet for weekly sponsors and snacks.
Snacks.
And it doesn't have to be fabulous, like I was mentioning earlier. It could be the bars that Cindy brings, and you know, it's always coffee, so it's great. All right, any questions? We will move forward. I'm gonna see if this works here. There we go. Okay, so to get involved, we've just discussed you know, could be a sponsor with our coffee and snacks. You could make coffee every week. We usually have 1 or 2 people consistently. Jose is always here. You could sign up to present, you could be a coach, you could join the organizing team, and always please invite your friends. So we meet here every Wednesday, doors open at 9, the library doors. Presentations start at 9:15-ish, and always please register to volunteer and present and check in. It's very important, that's how we get our attendance numbers. So this week's presentations are Matt Emery and Quan. I'm not going to mess up the last name, so we discussed this and I can just say Quan. And Matt is with Round the Bend Memory Studios, and Quan is a business owner of Qsites. So our first presenter will be Matt, and while he's getting set up, if you guys want to go get some snacks and coffee, feel free. Make sure to put your phones on silent so it doesn't interrupt him, and we look forward to hearing.
All right, well, we'll be going here, thank you. That's an awesome award, and that was I know about those midnight scrolling the phone, and that's a good idea. You wake up and you forget about it, and that's awesome, that's good. What you don't want is to wake up and have Amazon orders on your phone.
Do you feel like you need the microphone or no?
Can you guys hear me?
I think you sound good.
Okay.
Make sure you stay and shout at that camera.
Stay loud.
Lord, okay. All right, well, hey, for introductory purposes, my name is Matt Emery, and I am a lifelong resident of South Bend, Indiana, Mishawaka area. As you can tell from that's the little 3-year-old me at Potawatomi Zoo by the old lion, drinking fountains, and then, of course, that is my dad had me pose for a strategically placed picture at our graduation day in 1996 from Adams High School. And so, unbeknownst to me, he was like, move backwards, sideways, and that's what came out. So, I'm a lifelong resident of South Bend, and I've worked for South Bend Community School Corporation for 26 years, served the last 18 as a building principal. I needed a little bit more calm in my life, so I'm making a decision. I'm making a change this year. I'm going to be more of an instructional coach for the school still. And so both my sons graduated from Adams. My wife of 20 years is an Adams grad too. So we are embedded in our community. And the reason I'm here today, because I've been around here for so long, I have literally just fell in love with history, but specifically our local history. And everywhere we go, every corner you look, our stories, they're everywhere, okay? Take this building. This building is just an industrial building on West Indiana Avenue, and you drive down Indiana Avenue today, it looks like it's desolate. It looks like it's seen its better days. And however, there's a story when you're driving down that street. There's a story behind that building there. And so my passion, what I like to do, I like to share those stories. Because this building was built in the 1920s as the Indiana Theater. This building served the Southwest Side Hungarian, German, and European immigrants who came to this neighborhood by Rum Village, Indiana Avenue. This building served that whole block. This building played Hungarian movies. So in German movies. Also, the immigrants who couldn't speak English, they learned English from watching movies in this building. And so there's stories like that everywhere. I had to include that because that's the old Oliver School there. That's that movie theater. When this was built in the 20s, students would walk here, and this was South Bend's pretty much first visual classroom.
Oh, wow.
Think of that. I mean, you couldn't push projectors into these classrooms in the 20s and 30s. And so, anyways, there's a story behind everything. And while a lot of people may see an industrial sheet metal building, man, I see a story that wants to be shared. And so, what I found in this is there's an appetite, and there is a people love to hear stories like this. And so on Facebook pages, there's history of South Bend, history of Mishawaka. So during COVID, about 5 years ago, I'm thinking I want to start my own social media channel to share some of these stories. I also, that's me. You didn't know that's me?
No.
I had her son the past 5 years at Marquette as a principal, and so that's just kind of bittersweet with the relationships I've formed over the years. Maybe it's changed, but anyway. So I wanted to start just a little Twitter account. Okay, so during COVID, I was trying to think of a name real quick. I know it's not as original, but I'm thinking I'm all over South Bend, Mishawaka, around the bend, taking pictures of buildings that used to be here, pictures of what it looks like today. And so from here, I mean, the followers started coming and people were commenting. I'm like, wow, there's an appetite for this. So instead of sharing little tweets, I'm thinking I'm going to start a podcast. I want to sit down with people, with community members, with leaders, with business owners for a good half hour. I want to hear their stories. I want to have them share stories. I've interviewed multiple authors to have them share stories of the South Bend and Mishawaka area. I wanted to keep the Round the Bend at that time because I had the Round the Bend 574 Twitter. So I'm thinking Round the Bend now and then for the podcast. We're 60 episodes strong. I'm talking, that's Tom Lynch, rest in peace. I mean, that's the mayor of Walnut Street there. That's the chief of police there. I mean, it has met me more people. It's been wonderful. Some of you are too young, but Crime Stoppers in the 80s, like Sam Walsh, 288 Stop. That's him. He was in our house. Former mayor of South Bend, mayor parents. So the appetite is there for this type of local history telling. Then, I didn't realize, I guess I kind of realized it, but it's a lot of work. And it takes some money to put on a podcast, to pay for all the services, to spend all of that time. And we're talking, and Andy can attest to it, hours and hours and hours. So, I'm thinking I have a platform. I want to form some partnerships with local businesses, ask for some sponsorships, and I have been pretty successful somewhat in that. I even formed an LLC to be official above board, so when I do reach out to businesses, hey, this is an official LLC. My initials are Emery, Memory Studios, a little local history work.
I noticed
So it's perfect. And so I've reached out to some local businesses. I do a podcast every 2 weeks. But then I'm thinking, all right, I want to reach more people. And because not everybody in 2026 sits down for 45 minutes and listens to a podcast. But what I have found with the podcast, those who do listen to you for 45 minutes, you are in their ear for that long, and you truly end up, it's like a different form of an audience. But anyway, so then I'm thinking, how do I reach more people? So I did it, and I shared last time. I got on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I was already on Twitter, and I started making those reels, like the little reel TikTok style videos. And I started that in spring break. It was early April. And Annie can attest to it. I said, I do not want to start making these little videos because I know I'm going to get hooked. I'm doing it all the time. Guess what happened? That's what's been happening because, however, the appetite is there. Since April 1st. These are the metrics. This is just Facebook. Since April 1st. My bad. This is all of the socials here. But since April 1st, 33,000 followers. The last 28 days on Facebook alone, 3.1 million views.
Wow.
Since April 1st, 10.7 million views on Facebook. the appetite like is there. But it's not just about this. Truly what it is, it's about this. This woman wrote, I'm learning more about my ancestors from TikTok than I have in 45 years. This, I'm telling you, 10 of these a day comments, just like this. So this is meaningful to me. It's so meaningful. Look what she wrote. This woman wrote that, I wish my dad was still around. He would absolutely love everything you share. So not only are people watching, memories, they're reliving memories with their parents, with their families. And so this work is powerful. This gentleman messaged me on Instagram. He's in overseas, and it helps him stay connected. So this work is a lot more than just this. It's making these connections, And so, knowing that I have a kind of a new growing audience, knowing that I have a captive audience, I'll read it. I've proven there's a real audience for this kind of storytelling, but now the challenge is finding the right way to turn that interest into a sustainable source of income. I'm not talking quit my job, retire. I'm talking, I put hours into this, just a nice little bit of somewhere just to supplement, some income. And also, I neglected to mention when partnering with local businesses, my vision has been to be local businesses. My vision has been to, like a rising tide lifts all ships. So that business wants to support a local history storyteller. I can support them because I live in the community. I can speak to them. For example, some of my sponsors now, Danbury Insurance, Alley's, In Rugco, I literally am customers of these people and I can speak to that. And so I think that's powerful too.
That's great.
But anyway, so I'm any ideas, anything, I'm all ears. And if you can think of something in the next few weeks, business cards are there, reach out. So.
Getting with an architectural company, sometimes they refurbish buildings. It'd be kind of cool to see what they're doing new to a building, and then who's ever gonna buy that building or rent it out or something. It'd be nice if they're gonna have events for their businesses, where you could be, they could pay you to present, to be the historian of the building. I don't know,
So you're thinking more or less like right now, physically, do some research, then get up at their opening and present. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Because I have a list of ideas and that I keep. I want to see what you guys say first. And speeches are something.
Yeah, because you present very well, and you have a great personality. So I think it's I'm not even from this area. I've been here 5 years, but I would love to learn more about some of the buildings. So that was really cool.
Oh, follow some of.
Well, I just followed you on Facebook.
You'll learn, but that's a good idea though. With grand opening events or something, and also that helps businesses advertise that. Look, we care about this community. We care about the history of this building. We know that it's more than bricks and mortar. It's more than bricks and mortar.
Maybe get with the chamber. A lot of times they have businesses who, they put the people who are doing the ribbon cutting for a new, business. It'd be nice for you to do
That's a good idea. I did the same thing for St. Margaret's House, but I did a video instead of a speech for when they had their groundbreaking ceremony.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
That's great
idea.
idea.
Yes, ma'am.
I was just gonna say that it organically just come down my timeline now, and so I do get a chance. It's working whatever you're doing, but I do get a chance to watch some of the posts or see some of the stories.
That's awesome.
I'm always interested in history, so
I love it, and it's intriguing, and there's an appetite for it. I'm telling you, people, I had no clue. Yes, ma'am.
One of the things maybe for the podcast, if you haven't done this yet, is just collab with other local podcasts, because then that way you're going to be speaking to their audience too, and then you can plug your socials and things like that, and then it'll grow like that organically as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea too. And finding those local podcasts can be more challenging also. But yeah, that's a definitely good idea. Yep. Yes, ma'am.
I was gonna say, so South Bend is kind of like a melting pot, right?
Yep.
So if you think in terms of your podcast, doing different cultural times, we do, what is that called? Demons Day. And like, that's very local. Like, you go outside and you're 50 miles, people are like, what? And if around that time you do something, you know, or you got businesses that maybe advertise while you do that during Black History Month. You could talk about buildings that used to be owned by Black people that was in the area, or.
Oh, we did the West Side Democratic Club, and we did Linden School, and so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even, you know, what month is that for Hispanic?
March.
Yeah, because it's a lot of rich
That would be
history.
September.
Oh, my bad. My bad. What is
March,
it?
that's Irish.
I don't know. There's.
I'm
Oh,
Irish.
well.
I'm Irish,
Celebrate
so don't give my month away.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so what about that, Cinco de Mayo, has Mexican restaurants.
Yep.
So you could have a Mexican restaurant
There's a Taco
sponsor
Bell in Western.
you.
And
To sponsor you, what a great story would be like the Nick's Tacos, cause they had a fire. So they were in a small building, and then they had a fire, and now they have a big building with a beautiful patio, and they
So-
might sponsor you, talking about their restaurant.
So tell me though, did talk about sponsors, the physical act of reaching out to these
Yeah.
businesses. So the previous businesses I reached out to, I'm a customer. I mean, like, so they know me. And I also know as a building principal, I would get 100 different emails a day that I just delete,
Right.
because how, do I walk into these businesses and ask
Yes.
for a manager?
Absolutely.
So walk in physically, ask for the manager.
Yes.
I would ask for the owner.
Owner.
Yeah, cause
Who's in charge of advertising?
the
What do I do?
manager's more of a
Yeah,
gatekeeper than
questions
the
you
owner.
absolutely ask. Like, I am a big advocate because I'm not from here, but I'm
Yeah.
also not shy. I'm a big advocate of walking
Me
in,
too.
introducing
Me too.
myself,
Me too.
asking questions, all of the questions that you want to know the answers to. Write them
Okay.
down, maybe write yourself a script before you
Yep.
go in.
Yep.
But most often, just having a normal conversation goes a whole long way.
Absolutely.
And you know
Yeah,
what
cause
I
manager's
do?
job is to say no.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's better to schmooze over to the owner because if they can say they say yes, and the manager basically they have to do what the owner says.
That was an
Right.
honor.
I got you. Yes, sir.
And
So I work in real estate, and I end up doing a lot of, what?
I can hear
I work in real estate, and I end up doing a lot of door knocking and stuff like that. But so Mike Crook, I don't know if you know Mike Crook, he's a good story as
Okay.
well. He's a former treasurer for St. Joseph County. So he and I were on Western Avenue, commercial corridor, with Mayor Lickey. And we wanted to know how many businesses there were, because there's a matching grant fund for business facades on Western Avenue. So we figured, well, let's go out there. Anyway, we would walk every Saturday up along Western Avenue from Chapin all the way to Mayflower.
That's a haul.
We would
Yeah.
take a few blocks,
That's a haul.
half a Saturday,
Yeah.
every whenever. And we discovered so many businesses. He grew up on the west side. And he says, I never noticed this business. I never knew this.
Yeah.
It was like numerous businesses that you just never know what you're gonna find when you actually go there door knocking. There was, I'll tell you one more thing, this is kind of funny. I was with a candidate for mayor, running for mayor a few years ago here on Western Avenue. And so we went door knocking, door to door. We go to this barber shop, this beauty salon place. And these people, they had never been visited by any local official. Not only had any local official not gone to their shop, but no politician ever asked for their vote. So on the way out, they insisted that we take stuff. They said, here, take this cologne, take this hair gel. It's like they just wanted us to, they appreciated that so much. So by knocking on the door, you just don't know how much bang you're gonna get for your buck.
Thank you for that. That's telling. I mean, that's powerful action, for
So
sure.
we gotta bring this
Okay.
presentation to an end, but wait, I do have one idea,
What's
so
that?
I do. And if you're gonna stay around after, I think a lot of
Yeah,
people would like to
yeah.
collaborate with you. But there's, maybe I'm not political, but when it's time for elections and you have people running for office, I would get with them, because a lot of times they wanna talk about how they're going to build up their community that they're running for. And then they can hire you to get some type of, like a video or something for
Right.
them to use, and they can pay you to do that. That's kind of a thought.
They want that attention.
Yes. So we're gonna switch presenters, but
Thank you, guys.
remember, if you
Oh, I'm sorry.
we get a picture with the MC, which is me.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants a coffee or a snack, we're just gonna take a break while we turn over really quickly. And also, we might run a few minutes
All right,
late. So if you have to go, go ahead and go, but we hope that you stay for the whole presentation, and then we have this room till 12. So you can stay till then, network and get to know each other. So,
No.
Did everybody get signed in?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get signed in?
Did you?
Did everybody here get signed in? You did? You need to keep track of it.
Did everybody scan it too?
Oh yeah, there's a scan. Well, if you scan the QR code that we had in the beginning, the same QR codes over here, we went over it. Everybody here, did you guys get signed in?
Yeah.
Okay, you're good.
Did you guys get signed in? Did you guys get signed in? Yeah, you too?
Okay, so our next presenter is Quan with Qsites. And are you a student?
Yeah,
What grade are you in?
I'm going to sophomore year at Adams.
This is amazing for our young entrepreneurs. So you guys, welcome Quan.
So my name is Quan. Kara kind of introduced me. I'm 15. I'm going to sophomore year at Adams High School. And I'm somewhat starting this. It's
Okay, you need to speak up and use the microphone.
all right.
Hey, I have 73-year-old ears.
Okay. So
Pick up the microphone.
so I started this. Is this on?
Yes.
It is.
Hold it closer.
So I started this a few months ago. I've only done a few websites, but how I got here, I've been in entrepreneurship for a while. I started a business buying, selling, and trading sneakers and clothing over 2 years ago, and I've become recognized throughout the Midwest in my sneaker business. And I've worked with tons of people. I also supply other people who also are in the same business as me and buy, sell, trade sneakers and clothing. So I've always had an entrepreneur mindset. I mean, my father is in real estate. He's taught me a lot of things, and I think he's why I've gotten in this direction, trying to get into entrepreneurship, which is very good, and I appreciate that. I like being able to work on my own and work on my own time, but I've done over 2,000 transactions with sneakers. But this is not about sneakers. I'm just showing where how I've gotten here. So I started this website thing because I'm very good with technology. You know, Gen Z is apparently. I think Matt is the one who told me. It's like you said, Gen Z is probably the most like nerd techie generation, right?
I don't know. I don't recall, but yeah, my son is.
Yeah. All right. Well, I started this because I'm still creating something for other people. I'm still selling something to other people, and that's what I like doing. I like selling good, high quality things to other people that other people like. Like right now, I'm selling shoes and clothing that other people like, and it's good quality. They're happy, and I'm happy with what I sell. So I started this, and this is what qualifies me here. I designed and built these two brands the whole way. My father has helped me, but I've made most, if not all, the connections. I've done all the transactions. I've worked with tons of people all on my own. And I built everything on my own. I've done everything. I don't even know. I've been presenting since school's ended.
You're doing great.
So Me, Quan, I'm the one who builds it, there's no one else, it's just me. A lot of businesses hesitate to buy a website because you have to pay. And for me, I will create you a free demo before you pay anything. And if you don't like it, that's fine. You can walk away, or I'll edit the website until you're fine with it, you really like it, I'm happy with it, and then we can continue from there. So, like I said earlier, I build it first and you'll pay after it's done and launched and created. I build real websites, like I'll first make a demo, I'll show you everything, and I can add a storefront, I can add anything and everything that you want to add onto there. So because I'm new, I don't have many testimonials. Kelly Wiseman is someone I'm actually working with right now. She's an author and creator of Katie Ladybug and a Journey into Mindfulness, which is a book that she created. She's a 1 Million Cups attendee and presenter. That's her demo website that I've created. It's not fully ready because she's publishing a new book right now. Am I allowed to show the website?
Yeah,
that'd be great.
It's not.
Do you need?
Okay.
Oh, she probably isn't
Internet.
on the internet. So
Okay.
you have to connect to the Mishawaka Library internet.
Here, I could just put my hotspot on, hold on.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
It's
good.
right there.
Oh, there it is. So this is what I created. It's a demo website right now. So nothing on here works. If you try buying something, it's not going to work.
Cute.
I like go onto my controller.
It's okay.
I'm trying to open it onto the laptop. Here we go. That's weird.
I don't know, because we're in presenter mode, it's all just going here.
No, you should see it on your screen.
No, it's not on here.
Make what you have up there smaller. Maybe it's behind the screen you're looking at.
I'm just looking at my
Or a different
laptop, I'm
tab.
looking at my desktop right now, so.
I mean, I see like bookkeeping.
Yeah,
yeah.
so I can see the taskbar.
Well, you know, I don't need to show too much.
Can't move it up.
If you go to this top row, it says book, about, shop, and activities. If you go to the shop, there's her items and her books. And you can add that to the cart, and you can buy everything from there. I'm still working on the storefront because we need to actually make it operable. But because she's creating new products and books right now, we're still adding that onto there. So I'm not going to make it operable yet because AdSense adds to new stuff.
Cute. It's from her book, that ladybug.
Yeah, that's the ladybug character that she created. She also created Michiana Authors, like association plus like
Right.
organization where she connects with all other authors that are here locally.
Okay. Can you scroll up or no?
No, it's not even.
Stop.
I don't know why. Sorry about that. Just one.
Yeah.
There's one that said restore.
Well, you know what? If you, Juan, if you send me the link that's working, like when you have it all ready and it's working,
Yeah.
right? Send it to me and I have a list of everybody who came today and I'll send it out to everybody. So
Okay,
they
that'd
can
be
see
great.
what it looks like.
I have to give you access if you want to check it out right now.
Yeah, however you wanna do it, so people could just click through, I think will be nice.
Yeah. So I need more testimonials, I need more people to work with so I can have
I
stronger
can't hear you,
reviews.
you have to, plus we're recording, no one can hear you like out there. in
So-
space.
I need more testimonials, I need more people to work with so I can have a more strong review based point. Because even if I'm offering something free, I can't just have you say yes. If I'm offering you a free plate of food, you're gonna wanna see what I'm offering you before you say yes to whatever I may have created a mess in the kitchen. So this is very early, but it's very real. I'm ready for whoever to come work with me. I'm going on vacation soon, so I'm not going to be working there. I will get started. I will create you a base to work on, and then I'll finish everything. And the hard part is not me building the websites. I'm just fine building the websites. I can make everything very high quality. I'm very satisfied with what I've created, and other people are very satisfied with what I've created as well. So I'm looking for other people to work with, other people to reach out to, other references that you can refer me to, and that's all I need. And in 3 months, I want to get more clients to work with and getting referrals, not getting any full websites published yet. I would like to get more websites published, but I'd like to more focus on getting more people to work with and getting referrals. And in 6 months, I'd rather have more live sites and then managing all of them. And I'm not looking for any people to buy today. I am looking for people to work with today. So if you could introduce me to any other business owners that need a website or don't have a website, or their website is not working, they have no idea how to do anything with their website, then that would be great. This is the end of the slides.
All right. Okay, so let us help you.
Yeah, if anyone has any questions or wants to get my contact information real quick, I'd
Right here.
prefer you text me, yes.
What do you use to build websites, like WordPress, Wix?
I use Wix to create the website. Wix is probably the most simple way to do everything.
So you could look at other people's websites that are already created and help kind of give them ideas where you could go in and maybe better it?
That's exactly what I did with Kelly.
Okay.
So she has had that website for about a year. That's the new website that I created, but she has another one that's already published, and she got it from someone else. She's hired someone else to work on it and manage it. And this is what she told me. You can verify with her as well. For the past, I think she said 7 or 8 months, she was contacting the person managing her website that she pays $50 a month to add a storefront. And she hasn't done anything.
Yeah, that's
And
common.
the same week,
I was a witness
week
to
and a
that
half
conversation.
that I started working with her, I created a storefront that will be operable soon.
So do you, build so I'm glad you're using Wix, cause that means that the business owner maintains the site, so we don't have to go through you to update it. So, do you charge like any kind of a monthly fee if we need assistance, or do you charge by the hour if I need you to update my website, or?
So I charge by what?
Or just the website?
Like a project?
The project itself, if you need something done after it's created, just let me know. I've managed websites before, but because it's like been so inactive, like with the person I did, it's like I hardly did any work any month because they hardly ever updated it. So I was just like, hey, if you want, just cancel it. And if you need anything, then just hit me, because you paid me for 4 months of work, or like, I don't know, like 2 months of work, and I haven't done anything because he hasn't wanted anything. So just hit me then, you've already paid me for 2 months.
So you wanna start with building the site?
I want to start with building the sites, and then if you need something after, I still will edit it. It really depends what you want.
Okay, that sounds great.
So the operating and editing of the website, once it's established, it's because of the program
It's
you
free.
use. It's not too challenging, it's not too hard.
Yeah.
So if you have a baseline,
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's challenging, it's more time consuming.
got it.
Yeah, Wix is like a plug and play.
Plug, yeah,
Yeah, it's easy.
It's easy,
It's really easy.
got it.
So I have a question. So if I already have my website in WordPress, can you then go in and edit it because it's already set up in WordPress and all of that good stuff? Like I paid for everything. I already paid for everything.
So I haven't gone through WordPress only because I don't like it.
Oh.
So what I can do though, I can download your website and practically copy and paste it onto Wix,
Oh, yeah.
and then edit whatever from there, or add whatever you want.
And then whoever you have should give you a refund for whatever part of the.
Oh, no, I did everything myself.
Oh, okay, there you go. So,
Okay.
You refunded yourself.
My time, reclaim my time.
So how do you charge? Do you charge by the page? Do you charge by, how do you decide what to
I
charge?
charge by the amount of interaction the website needs, because if you're just gonna have a website just to show that your business is there and it's real, then that's not a lot, because you're not really interacting with the website. You're
Right.
just scrolling through and seeing like contact us, or we're located at this. But let's say you are like a barbershop, you wanna add a bar, how to book with us. That would cost more, because that needs to go through your email, it's to link through your phone number to put like, hey,
Right.
this guy named Joe wants to get a haircut, he needs a retwist on Sunday at 6 p.m. So it will send a reminder to me is the valid owner,
Right.
and the customer. Because of that, it would cost more. It really depends how much interaction is needed on the website. The more things that you click on, the more it's gonna be.
Right.
Because it takes more time and a lot of troubleshooting if something's wrong.
Especially to do the different pages, right? Yeah.
Different pages aren't too hard, it's just more time consuming, but having to add something where you like find something, you put in like your address, that's a lot more difficult.
Oh, okay. So you can't just use like a jot form or a Google Docs form to have me fill out? Let's just say for my website, I needed a consultation sheet for scalp injuries or whatever. So I couldn't just upload a Google Docs consultation form. That's something that you would actually carve out and put there, customized.
Like
Well, it'd be a link. You mean, could put a link onto the site?
I mean, yeah, like, you know, I mean,
Like a button.
yeah,
I mean, click through here for the application or whatever.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure, we could do that.
I could add that, but are you saying to put that as a separate thing from the website?
No, I'm not saying as a separate thing, I'm saying which avenue, like, what is your expertise, which one do you think would be easier or better? Would it be easier for you to create that consultation sheet and have it embedded in the site as like a page,
Oh, okay.
or a actual Google link or jot form or something like that for them to go to separately?
It would be better to embed it into the page, I believe.
Okay.
I haven't had anyone ever ask that to me before. I think what you could do, like just one page at the bottom.
Hire him so he can show you.
That's what gotta be, you hire him so he can show you.
Yeah.
So, like at the bottom, this is for what?
Just a like an intake form, just like let's say it's a med spa, it's an intake form, we need to know the history, allergies, and all that good stuff, so.
Okay, oh no, that's fine, I can add that.
Oh, okay.
It would be more like, kind of closer to like the booking option.
Okay.
Like, if I'm gonna add something like book for us, it would be similar to that. It would give you like multiple choice options, and then if none of them apply, you can say, oh, the person can type whatever they need to put on there.
Okay.
So it would be basically the same, just a different format.
Okay.
All right, any other questions? We're gonna wrap it up.
I can tell you that right after my freshman year, I was not standing up in front of a room full of people. So that's absolutely.
Are you gonna be able to stay after a little while? So-
Yeah.
Okay, great.
His
Oh, y'all need a picture?
Yeah.
Hang on, I was just gonna do that. Oops, yeah, I'm not soccer.
Also, I forgot to add, there's this thing at the school called FBLA, called Future Business Leaders Association, and I got 3 state awards.
All right.
First in project management, 3rd in real estate, and 1st in securities and finance.
Awesome. Good job.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, yay.
I would have gone to nationals, but they didn't have enough people to qualify.
Oh, wow, they should have just given you the award.
Yes.
Hold it up.
Both upside down, that matters.
It makes better pictures.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Really?
Awesome.
Great.
I
think Mishawaka, Business Association's having a golf, does anybody play golf? They're having like a golf situation. I think it's in August. I thought it would be great to get a girls team together. I don't know how to play golf, but I'm up for it.
I'll act like I can.
You act like maybe we could get 4 people to act like they can play golf. We could do it. It's gonna be really nice. At every hole, they have like a restaurant and food, and it's really nice. And it helps the Mishawaka Business Association. So I think it's around the 15th. I could check.
So we can register.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so if you guys, we always take a family photo after, so if you would like to be in the photo, come stand up front.
Yeah, let's do it.
And make sure to come back next week and bring
Oh yeah, you
someone.
can end the live and she can use it. Okay, we're gonna stand right here. I'm gonna move this table out of the way. I'm sorry.